My second year at Alverno Presents, I was in the box office and the phone rang and I picked it up and this guy called and he wanted to get a ticket to see Maritza. So I sold him the ticket and he said, with just a real live concern, how should I dress for this? I said, well, it's kind of cold outside. I dress warm. But I knew exactly what he was talking about.
I think that's a huge part of the conversation. We're talking about how do we either convince somebody who's unfamiliar or present something in a non-threatening way, right?
The biggest difference is that the performers treat what they do different than music. Like, I feel like rock bands are the way to model yourself. Look at like any punk band that just started out and they would just do their shit wherever they could, and then eventually, like the Ramones just eventually got to a point where they're playing these enormous amphitheaters.
There are bands that are full bands, but the first tour or two, it's just the songwriter up there with an acoustic. Would dance ever do something like that? Five people, no set.
That's what
Stripped down dance is more complicated than stripped down music.
But what do you need other than 5 people?
You need a space.
Do you
need
think
a certain kind of floor.
But do you think the world of dance has become accustomed to things being a certain way? These worlds that are outside of that rock audience are molded by the fact that they're outside of it.
Now you're the guinea pigs because this is an improved recipe, so you gotta let me know how you feel about it.
I have a hard time with a lot of abstract expressionist art.
Why?
Because I feel like a substantial amount of it is fucking bullshit as a physical object. A lot of that modern art that's where alienation began for people.
All abstraction is a narrative that you don't know the answer to yet.
Right.
Movement that you or I might consider to be non-narrative and therefore abstract. They're not doing it to be intentionally confounding. They're doing it because it's saying something important to them.
Is it more an issue then of like people don't want to feel stupid? They don't want to be scared of what they're not understanding.
Who wants to be stupid? I don't want to be stupid.
Yeah.
But you know, that fear of being stupid was cutting me off from something incredible.
I think you guys are getting bogged down in the stuff that makes people not want to go see dance. You're talking about like interpretation, meaning, definition. Like, I want to say that the entire world, just relax. Just go and see it, and if there's nothing visceral that you can take away from it, then don't go.
There's always something visceral you can take from it. And that was my obstacle, was I didn't think the visceral was enough. Guess what? The visceral is plenty.
It's a good point to ask for more beer.
Yeah.
Nothing says dance like tacos and whiskey.
It's true.